Hello everybody, I'm Jay Leonard J, and today we're checking out the Bel-Ray 112 combo from Carr Amplification. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a bit of a stunner here on the page. It's absolutely gorgeous to look at and it sounds incredible. Thick, juicy, and harmonically rich. We have the Bel-Ray from Carr Amplification. It is hand-wired in the US and it's as light as a feather, definitely going for classic British sound. So we have a Fane speaker in here, EL84s in the power amp, I think it's an EZ81 tube rectifier, and the classic EF86 preamp tube, which is gonna give us that nice harmonic beauty that you get in that preamp section. The reason why we love 2 amps in general, just has a lot of aliveness to it, all right? So, we could see I actually have the amp separated. I have the cabinet here. I removed the amplifier over here just so I could get my hands on it a little bit easier. And we're gonna be experimenting with this amp a little bit. Basic EQ section, we have a tremolo, a really deep and wonderful one. And we have 3 different British voicings. The V is for Vox-ish. We have H for high watt-y, and M for Marshalluski. So definitely super British, but I'll tell you something, it definitely has the spirit of those different amplifier preamps, but it really is its own thing. Definitely has its own sound to it. Now, for today's video, we're gonna do something a little different. I got my little Fender Telecaster. There's a lot of videos on this already. So what we're gonna do is something a little bit different. I'm gonna use this as a pedal platform so we can see how it reacts to different amps in your collection. I feel like this thing really works well, especially in the different settings, brings out different things in different pedals. And most of you are probably gonna be using it with effects. So I want to kind of hear how it reacts. As well as we're gonna test out this thing. This is a 16 watt amplifier and it is crazy loud. Definitely no way I'm gonna have this thing pointed right here at 16 watts. Luckily, it has a little switch here that gives us a variable wattage from 0 to 2. So I can actually turn this thing up without just having my eardrum explode. And we're gonna see exactly how it holds up when we're doing a whole video on that really nice conservative 2 watt sound. All right, let's fire it up. We're gonna just play on the what do you call it? This is the high watt side. I'm gonna go turn on a reverb. This is the Topanga Burnside by Catlinbread. We're just hearing the reverb of it. Super spring reverb sound. Lovely stuff. There's so much touch sensitivity, and you can hear that the natural gain response, lovely. It just distorts perfectly. Now you'll see that there's a little switch here. This is a low gain switch and it does things in a really wonderful way. Instead of just cutting the overall volume, what it's doing is it's attenuating signal going into the power amp of it. So we're actually still giving full power to the EF86 tube. That means all of that detail and harmonics, it's all there. We're just gonna be pushing the power amp a little bit more conservatively. It'll tighten things up actually and give it a completely different look. Let's see what it does here. Gives it a nice, more like slappy kind of sound, really good for funk. Nice and beautiful. Let's turn off the reverb, turn on this. This is the Delay Llama by Jam Pedals. Now we got like a high waddy sound, we got the delay. Let's go like Pink Floyd-ish. We got a fuzz here, the Chief Disruptor by KMA. Let's see what that does. We have a tremolo going on over here, and the neat thing about this tremolo, it's biased tremolo, but it doesn't get soggy as you turn it up. It stays nice and tight. Let's go over to the Vox-ish kind of sound here. The Vox, let's just change the EQ just a touch and see how chimey this thing gets. nice and chime, isn't it? Now let's go over to the last one, that Marshally high gain sound. Now, what I like to do with this setting, it has a nice like sizzle and like punch to it, nice and firm. I like to add a little bit of overdrive just to take it to that next level. I have the Tumness by Wampler, the Germanium version. Let's hear what that does. That is The Bel-Ray by Carr Amplification. Well, that is it. That is the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to the page if you haven't done so already, and check out the links in the description below. If you want to hear my review on this amplifier over here, the Bel-Ray, you can check it out on Patreon. But everything else I make is here on YouTube. It's just the reviews that are on Patreon. My question for the subscribers today is, between the three different settings here, which is the one that you see yourself at the most? Which is the one that's really speaking out to you? Right in the comment section below. That being said, I'll see you all soon. Take care and goodbye.